King Charles can no longer protect his disgraced brother, with one royal expert saying it's gone on too long and the palace is always playing catch-up. Prince Andrew recently relinquished his title, Duke of York, but the damage is done and it's not going to make the Jeffrey Epstein problem go away. There are those who are saying it's not enough, including royal reporter Roya Nikha, who believes it may be too little, too late. In a piece for the Sunday Times, Nikha shared her thoughts on the matter, saying, "There is a growing feeling that too little is being done too late, and the palace is playing catch-up because of missteps committed during the last reign." In terms of missteps, she is referring to Queen Elizabeth II, with an insider suggesting the late Queen was expected to take care of the Andrew scandal, but she didn't, at least not properly, and left it for Charles. A source close to the palace is blaming Queen Elizabeth II for not nipping this in the bud when the Andrew scandal first surfaced, and now it's being dragged out. The source said, "It's as if she left an unexploded bomb for Charles. The thing about the Queen was that everyone always said she was so dutiful, and she was. But this was a terrible dereliction of duty." The source added, "She indulged Andrew all the time and always avoided confrontation." There are plenty who would disagree with this theory, with one voice standing out from the crowd, that being the Daily Beast's Tom Sykes, who finds it despicable to blame the late Queen, who has been 3 years dead, and cannot defend herself, not that she would with the Queen living by the rule. Never complain, never explain. For that matter, Sykes points out the fact that Queen Elizabeth II was dying from bone cancer, she was bedridden and was not equipped to carry out a task like this, and at the point, Charles was already quietly making the decisions as co-monarch, even if it wasn't made official or on paper. So for someone to say this was the Queen's doing, according to Sykes, it sounds like this was Charles's doing, that Andrew was stripped of his HRH and his royal duties in 2019. But still remained an active member of the royal family. Pinning the responsibility for Andrew's actions on the late Queen is an astonishing act of royal desperation, said Sykes. The only way for this to have been handled properly was for Andrew to be charged for his alleged crimes and put on trial, which could possibly help with public unrest and give his accuser, the late Virginia Giuffre, a sense of justice, but that was not going to happen, at least from my seat looking at the situation as a long-distance royal watcher in the US. When it comes to Andrew, it's lose-lose. There is no way of this coming to an end on a good note, and it sounds like Charles is past his breaking point, according to Nika. The royal reporter said, "Back home, however, the relationship between the two brothers, which has never been close, is now past breaking point." She explained, "He won't be looking at it through the lens of, 'This is my brother.' He'll be looking at it through the lens of, 'This is getting in the way of the royal family's duty to serve the country and distracting from the public work.' And that's not where he wants the focus to be."